means in our teaching, no Muslim man has a right to be alone with a woman who is not his mother or wife or sister or daughter. Everybody else, he said, keep them at a respectable distance. If I was going to Johannesburg, alone in the car, I need company. If I see you, my sister, my daughter, you standing by the roadside, trying to thumb a lift, my religion says don't give her a lift. Not because you are an African. Even a woman of my own race, don't give her a lift. But if she's accompanied by a man, maybe her husband, maybe her brother, maybe her father, it's an act of charity. Come inside, I'm empty, where are you going? I'm going as far as Newcastle, it's all right, get in. Free. It's an act of charity. But if the woman is alone, whatever race, my own race, he said, don't give her a lift. Why? Because it is a challenge to man's manliness if he doesn't make some suggestions. This is man, any man, every man. Unless he's a hypocrite or something else wrong with him. A man is a man. He has a woman beside him and he's traveling alone now. He wants to know, are you married? He says, no. Have you got any boyfriends? He was, are you married? How long? 15 years. Any children? He says, no. He says, Mr. Naidu, working hard enough. Big joke. This is man, any man. See, every man is like that. So therefore, it says, now look, before that thing happens, this old man, I'm talking about this old man himself. Look, before that happens, you see now, you are nice and jovial, you're smiling, I say some small joke and you laugh like hell, in the car. To me, this woman is game. She is fair meat. This is man, any man, every man. So, Islam says, keep him at arm's length. I must keep you respectfully at a distance, and you keep me at a respectable distance. This is the reason there is no free intermingling of the sexes. Yes. Yes, my son.
Deedat, so with all due respect to your religion, may I know what is the purpose of circumcision? Because I mean, now, if I were to join your Muslim sect as such, then that hurts.
Right. Agreed. The young man wants to know about circumcision. I know. That is the biggest barrier, in we getting converts. The man says, man, I agree with you, everything is fine, I said, look, man, you mustn't eat the pig. He said, but what's wrong, man? I said, well, I'll reason with you. He said, no, I can see your point. I said, look, you mustn't drink. He said, but uncle, a little nip or a tot, man. I said, look, my son, these are the dangers. He said, well, I can see your point. I said, no, don't be promiscuous. Don't go along and dance with other people's wives and daughters. And I said, but what's wrong, uncle? I said, look, I will reason with you. And he says, uncle, I see your point of view. But now, you agree with everything. And I said, now, circumcision. That's hard. So now I said, now what is this? I said, my son, this is for your own benefit. Look, now I'm talking about yesterday, day before yesterday, it was in our local paper. Cancer, the cervix in women, which is a killer among women. Cancer of the womb is a killer of women. 85% of all women who suffer from cancer of the womb are wives of uncircumcised husbands. Problem. I went to the R.K. Khan hospital some years ago. I had a problem. And I'm sleeping there on the bed. So this is our culture. See, say you, what you here for? What you here for? What's your problem? What's your name, Mr. Reddy? So he tells me, so uncle, it's it's like this, like that, and what? He says, problem with the foreskin, circumcision. Next to me is a young boy, schoolboy. I said, what's wrong with you? He said, no, nothing wrong with me. I said, no, I want to know what brings you here. Why are you here? So he says, you see, uncle, difficult. So he's telling me, actually he's got constriction, he must be circumcised. He's also ready. Look, no insults upon the ready. There are readies here, so many. It's just coincidental that the guy next to the wall was a ready, grown-up man. This guy was a ready. Across the aisle, Hindustani gentleman, about 50 years and more. So I go up to him. I said, Bhaiya, what brings you here? Why are you here? So again, he's in turmoil, he's in torture. He's trying to tell me. He's got a problem. He must be circumcised, otherwise the skin has come in the way. I said, I'm telling the nurses. Look, you see, as you see me, I enjoy talking. So I say, your husband, is he circumcised? He said, no. Your husband, is he circumcised? He says, no. I say, hey, you got a problem. I said, tell them all to be circumcised. Not for religious reasons. I said, as much as we are vaccinated, for what? Our government tells us, according to health regulations, that if you're vaccinated, there's less likelihood of you getting smallpox and this and that. Diphtheria, anti-diphtheria, this thing, all that, they're doing it to you for what? To save you. They give us vaccination, inoculation against smallpox, typhoid and all that before you go overseas. What for? They hate you? No. But for your benefit. So now this circumcision, I said, if I came into power in this country, I will pass a law, circumcise every male child in the country, Indian, African, colored, white. Nothing to do with religion. I say for health reasons. I say 85% of my children, my daughters, who are married to uncircumcised husbands, they are suffering from cancer of the womb, a killer disease among women. I say just to save that, there are so many other philosophical aspects. You come and see me and I will give you further details which I can't share with you here. But I said now, just that alone, 85% of the women who suffer from cancer of the womb are wives of uncircumcised husband. I say circumcise everybody. It's that operation. You know how easy it is. You see, previously under primitive condition, the septic, this thing lasted for a long time and you suffered. Man, I had a young man circumcised on a Sunday morning, and Monday morning on a bicycle he went to work. It is as difficult as that. Sunday he gets operated on, and Monday morning he's riding a bicycle, he's making deliveries. Yes, my children. Anything else? Yes, my son.
Satan is a chap Christian most because Christians, the background of Satan are from a Christian background. But wouldn't you state, looking at the Bible, that the reason why Christians are attacked is because of the conflict between God and Satan and the ultimate prophecy of the ultimate defeat of Satan by God, which is shown in the Bible?
I didn't hear the detail of your question, but I think it's again about God and Satan. I think if you come a little closer, please. I'm sorry. I can't hear too well from that distance. Yes.
That when Devi asked you about Satan and Satan and Christian,
right?
You stated that
Satanism. Satanism and Christians.
The Christians are attacked mostly by Satan. You said that Christians, that Satan is, the background is from Christians. But looking at the Bible, wouldn't you state that the more, the reason it seems better looking at the Bible is that God and Satan always were conflicting with each other, and there was a prophecy that Satan would be ultimately defeated by God. Wouldn't you say that is the reason why Satan is attacked Christians?
I don't know really Satanism, what is the philosophy, why they are out to promote Satanism. Maybe Satanism gives them that freedom to do anything and everything which religion doesn't allow you. Hinduism won't allow you this thing, that thing, you won't allow you. It tells you no, thou shalt not commit adultery. Hinduism says that, Islam says that, Judaism says that, thou shalt not kill. We have certain common denominators. But now, as soon as the person starts straight-jacketing you, as a Hindu, as a Muslim, you want to be free to do what you like. You want to behave like an animal. You want to behave like a pig. People want to behave like pigs. So now the best thing is to disown. Just to disown religion altogether. And they say, now this is a new cult. They call it Satanism. But now the battle is with us. Every individual. We say, we believe that we have all got this propensity for evil. We have two qualities in us, towards godliness and towards earthliness, devilishness. So the battle is on in all of us, everyone. The Holy Prophet Mohamed, he described the situation beautifully to his companions. While they are around him, he's telling them that shaitan, that's Satan or devil, shaitan courses through the body of man like the blood. He is passing through you. He is each and every fiber of you. He permeates you. Everybody. Shaitan, man means mankind. Shaitan courses through the body of man like the blood. It's imperceptible. It's there. Your blood is moving and going and doing the job. without you feeling that the heart is pumping and now supplying blood to the brain to allow me to think. Without that I can't think. But all this is all automatic. Similarly, this evil propensity also in man is permeating him like the blood. Everybody. Muhammad says everybody. He said, what about you?